good? What's good? What up, my bro? Big Daddy in the building. 2421. What up, bro? He said, "Why I'm hating on LeBron?" I don't know. Big Daddy in the building. Let's get them likes up. Sean family in the building. Let's get them likes up. What's good, people? What's good? Big Daddy, I don't think I'm hating on LeBron. I really don't. I don't like LeBron, but I don't think I'm hating on him. I just think it's the reality. If LeBron was a different personality, I don't think I know things would be different. But his personality, you can't win like that. That's not basketball is a team sport. If you look at every champion, see, I'm a Laker fan, and when you're a Laker fan, you're about winning, right? And win means winning a championship. We getting older. All these years, you could know from the gate. Like right now, there's no win. Lakers not winning no championship. It's not happening. I don't care about that 5-2 record. That don't mean nothing to me, because when LeBron come back, it's going to be a whole nother shift of things. And the playoffs come, it's going to be a whole nother level. It's teams that I just don't see the Lakers could beat in the Eastern Conference. I mean, in the Western Conference. I just don't think the Lakers could beat. It's about at least 3 teams. I don't think Lakers could beat Denver, OKC, in the playoff series. Those 2 teams. Everybody else, I feel that they can win. But it's easy for us to overlook Minnesota, but I think Minnesota definitely got the ingredients to beat the Lakers again. Now, we could look at the positive. We could look at Luka wasn't Luka. So, if I had to bet, I would bet the Lakers. But clearly, I think those 2 teams, Lakers and Denver, Denver and OKC, Lakers can beat in the finals. But the Lakers is right there, though. But I just think the chemistry is going to be a major issue. Flamingo, what up, bro? He said, who the 3rd star will be joining the Lakers next year? It won't be Jokic. But every year, one thing we must know, every year players become available. Somebody we not thinking about, going to be available. You know what I'm saying? Let's say it's a guy like Donovan Mitchell may come available. You know, that's a possibility. Now, if Donovan Mitchell, I think, is the excellent 2nd star next to a guy like Luka. I love, because one thing we know about Donovan Mitchell, he performs in the playoffs. He performs. I think Donovan Mitchell will be excellent. Him and Luka, you winning the championship. He play hard. He works hard. He got a good mindset. He's a great teammate. The guys in Utah love him. The guys in Cleveland love him. He don't complain. Donovan Mitchell is an excellent number 2 player next to Luka. Donovan Mitchell and Luka, and he plays off the ball. Like I said, he don't complain. I think, and I know him and Luka would get along great. So, like I said, it's guys can become available that's not available. We're not even thinking about right now. And I can easily see, let's say if Cleveland flames out, see Donovan. I don't see. The thing is, I'm hearing conflicted reports, even in Utah. I heard that he didn't want to leave Utah. The thing I heard that happened was the Donovan Mitchell in the Utah situation, right? This is what I heard happen. I don't know if I spoke on this on the channel, but when all the buzz came around, like with the Knicks, like, oh, Donovan Mitchell, because the media pushed Donovan Mitchell to the Knicks. That was strictly the media. They wanted the Knicks to have another star. The media did all that, pushed Donovan Mitchell to the Knicks, right? So when that came, I heard, and the idea came, and you know a guy like Danny Ainge, he always looking to reshuffle the deck if he think they can't win a championship. So when they came, because normally when rumors come, normally, not all the time, but normally when they say it's smoke is fire, you think maybe the player wants to go, like, where this coming from? So what I heard, y'all know I had people out there at the time that Danny Ainge approached Donovan Mitchell with it, and they had a conversation. And it was more of a thing, not that Donovan asked to get traded, but he kept saying he want to win, without like being forthcoming and say he want to get traded. Not that he wanted to get traded, but Danny Ainge looked at, hey, yeah, we're gonna win, but we have to we can't. There's certain ways you have to move when you're trying to win, and it was a thing where he was open to a situation to get traded, Donovan Mitchell, and Danny Ainge was open to the situation, and that's how it came about. Not so much that Donovan Mitchell wanted to get traded. I don't know if that's his personality to come out and say that he wants to get traded. I don't know that, but this is how he's so a guy like that can, if Cleveland flame out in the first round and the money he makes and they just probably, you know, I could easily see like an Austin Reaves for a Donovan Mitchell trade. I could easily see that. I could easily see Austin Reaves for Donovan Mitchell trade. Let me see who we got in here. He said, Sean Family said, Luka and Austin Reaves shoots a lot of threes. He said, I would give up Reaves and Cass for Zion or Morant. See, reason why those two kind of scare me. Zion, I think, would be an excellent fit next to Luka. But the thing, Zion don't play no defense either, and Zion hurt too much. I just don't trust Zion. I wouldn't chance, and it's crazy because if you look at his talent, you're like, man, we could get him for Austin Reaves. The Lakers can't get, if the Lakers want Zion right now, they could do it. They would, for sure, Minnesota would do that. For sure, New Orleans would do that. For sure, they would trade Austin Reaves. They would trade Austin Reaves for Zion. They would do that. To get up Zion contract and balance. He could slide in at the 2. Him and he could play some 1 for them. He pretty much he's been healthy his whole NBA career. I think they would do that in a heartbeat. To get off Zion. Zion just they know he's not there, and they feel to get somebody like Austin Reaves, I think they will do that. But it's sad because I wouldn't do that. And y'all know I'm not a fan of Austin Reaves, but I just wouldn't do it. I don't trust Zion. I don't trust him. I do believe he'd be motivated. I just say his health. I don't trust his health. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust Zion health. And then for John Morant, I don't think John Morant will fit with Luka. I just don't see it. I think a player like John Morant would drive Luka crazy with Luka, because John Morant is too much of an alpha. And I don't see him. I think him and Luka is easy going, but John Morant, the type, I think he ruffles some feathers. John Morant is very outspoken. He's gonna say what he say. He feels he's a top echelon player, and Luka going to take a lot of shots and dominate that ball. I just don't see it. And John Morant can't play off the ball like that. He needs that ball. I wouldn't trade Austin Reaves for John Morant. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't do that. But I think that his players might can be available. Like, I think Donovan Mitchell would fit perfectly next to Luka, perfectly, and I think they can win some chips. You put them two, and then you get some athletic guys with some heart around them. That's it. Some athletic guys with heart around them. That's it. He said, "How about AR for Max?" Philadelphia not doing that. Philadelphia is not doing that. Maxey way better than way better than Austin Reaves. Philadelphia is not doing that. Philadelphia already know, like, we got Maxey. Now I do believe they'd be open to trading the B, but now Philadelphia is in a bad spot because you got two humongous contracts that it's gonna be hard to get rid of. Like, to get rid of Paul George, you're gonna have to give up other stuff to even get rid of his contract. See, that's the bad. He only played 1 year on that contract. So he technically, this is the beginning of the season. So let's say he got 3 years left on that deal. He got 3 years left on that deal, and he always hurt. He kind of pretty much stuck with Paul George. And then with a guy like a B, you're not gonna really get much. You're not gonna get what you want for him. You're not. So will that be enough to offset where you feel comfortable winning championship? If you might can move him for multiple pieces. Like if I'm Philadelphia, if I'm Philadelphia, I try a Jalen Duren and Duren and Ausar Thompson for a B. I'll try that if I'm Philadelphia. And it's crazy, I would try that. But I don't know if the Pistons will bite on that. Because now, what you will hope for, this is what you will sell Philadelphia on. You'll sell Detroit on. You get Joel Embiid, you got your start with Cade Cunningham, like in the Eastern Conference, East is dead. It may make them think. It may make the Pistons think, like, hold up. They got Ron Hollins, like Ron Hollins can replace Thompson in some type of way. He might can replace him in some type of way. The Pistons might think about that. If Embiid is healthy, we just playing him on low minutes, and they already know, like, damn, Embiid and Cade Cunningham, that may make them jump. He says crazy to trade Austin Reaves for an older player. What older player you talking about? Maurice White. What older player you talking about? Maybe somebody else in the chat probably says something. He might not be responding to me. He said trade Reaves for an older player. What older player you talking about? Maurice White. So but Philadelphia definitely in the tough. They already know they got Maxey, they got Edgecombe. I would do that for Thompson. If they was to get that, you can imagine Philadelphia with Maxey, Edgecombe, Thompson at the 3. Well, they'd be pretty much stuck with Paul George, I guess, at the 4, and Jalen Duren at the center. Now you have to worry about that injury. Now it's just one injury-prone person you have to worry about, and that is Paul George. Like, they should have never gave Paul George. There was no reason why they gave Paul George, and they did, like, Philadelphia to do stupid stuff to me. Let's get the likes up, y'all. He said Donovan Mitchell. Let me ask you this. He said JJ coaching better without LeBron. Of course. I mentioned that yesterday. Like, you're going to. LeBron is really tough to we know how he carried his mentality. But before I get to LeBron, I need somebody to put up Donovan Mitchell age and Austin Reaves age. Please, somebody put up Donovan Mitchell age and Austin Reaves age. I want to respond to Maurice White. Donovan Mitchell age and Austin Reaves age. Somebody please put that up. Please look real quick, because I'm on the move. I can't think of the age off, but I'm pretty sure about something. I'm pretty sure about something, but I just want to be sure. So I need somebody. We got all these people out in here. Let's get the likes. So we got 12 likes. I got too many friends that's on this chat right now. Somebody please put up, all you do, look up. That's exactly what I thought. 29 and 27. That's exactly what I thought. But I want to be sure. Now, this responded to Maurice White. Maurice White said, why trade him for an older player? To me, that's not much of a difference. 29 and 27 is not much of a difference. It's not. They're the same age, basically. They're the same age, basically, and he's much better. See, now, if he's 32, then I'd probably be like, but 2 years is you know what I mean? He's still a relatively young player. And I really think they pretty much he's a much better player. Much better. Donovan Mitchell is a much better player than Austin Reaves. We know he doing playoffs. Donovan Mitchell be killing in the playoffs. Killing. Him and Jamal Murray, it's guys, I ain't gonna lie. Jamal Murray, when you say the playoffs, how many these playoffs, far as you say regular season playoffs, Jamal Murray and Jimmy Butler is totally two different people. They both like coaches, it's not all that. But Jamal Murray and Jimmy Butler is not all-stars in the regular season, but all-stars in the playoffs. They shit is like night and day. Now Donovan Mitchell, he's an all-star in the regular season, but he's still all-star in the playoffs. I can't think of 5 people that's better than Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs. That's playing in the NBA right now. That Donovan Mitchell is consistently good in the playoffs. Consistently good in the playoffs. He said, Kareem, you are a Austin Reaves hater. My boy Malik, what up, bro? Is Kareem is an Austin Reaves hater? No, Kareem not an Austin Reaves hater, but Kareem, I'm not a fan of his. I can deal with him, but this is the issue. See, I like when you guys do come with stuff like this because I do like to explain myself, right? I would like it. You can say what you want, to be honest. Anybody here can say what they want, right? But I would like if you sit there and say, Kareem really don't like Austin Reaves. Then I could say, you're right. Right? Kareem don't like LeBron James. Then I could say, you're right. Kareem, you hating on LeBron James. No. Kareem, you hating on Austin Reaves. No. So it's a big difference, right? And Kareem, why you don't like Austin Reaves? I don't dislike Austin Reaves. I'm not crazy. It's like I like him a little more than I did, right? I do like him a little more than I did, right? I do. I've grown to like him a little more than I did, right? And why I didn't like him, because it's not because nothing he did, it was because the fans. I just saw how it's a lot of guys, and it bothered me. This bothers me, period, right? I can go deep, or should I go deep? Do I got time today? I think I'll go deep today. And this is just something that I just want people to understand. This is something that really, really bothers me, right? And this is more so, and I have white people on here, black people on here, Asian people on here, Hispanic people on here, right? Now, I'm just going to be totally honest, and this is what bothers me, right? This is what really bothers me, right? So, this is, now, enough people, let's get the likes up so I can explain this, and then you guys can say, okay, I understand it. You might not agree with me, but you can say, okay, I understand it. And I really don't like to go through this because sometimes when you say stuff, words get twisted, and people don't understand, and I don't have time, and I'm not talking to a live person where we could go back and forth, right? So this is the deal, right? Let's get the likes up. Why Kareem the problems with Austin Reaves, right? This is the thing I just don't like, period. Now this rooted, right? This is rooted, right? This is what I don't like about this with black people, right? It's like black people, right? It's like we hate our own kind. I swear, it's like we hate in our own kind, and we quick to champion everyone else. Everyone else, we quick to champion them. They could do little or next to nothing. We quick to champion them and put them on pedestals, but we so hard on each other, right? Kareem, what this got to do with Austin Reaves, right? This is what it had to do with. And I'm not going to go too long with it. Now, we had a lot of black players that played well, young players played well, and came through the Lakers ranks. It never was nothing. It's like, okay, they played well, did good. Okay, it meant nothing, right? And when Austin Reaves first got on the Lakers, I seen this what made me, like I said, it's really nothing he did, right? And this don't have nothing to do with race, because it's nothing racist about me. But this caused what that's what I said, it's more like a lot of black people, this what they do, period, right? And he's doing, I'm just call it how it is type person. I'm a type of person, I'm going to call it how I see it. You know what I mean? It could be family members, friends. When it comes to this basketball, they know I'm straight up. This is the type of person I am. No matter, let's say about, I have artists. I used to have artists back in the days, right? I want the truth. I want the truth in anything, because I'm a type of competitor. I want to get better. If I have sex with a woman, don't tell me it's good if you don't think it's good. Be straight up with me. Like, no, it's all right. Then I may be like, okay, I'd rather step my game up and then fuck the shit out you. I'm gonna do better, or else I just don't care and want to be mediocre, right? Or I have rap artists, and I say, hey, how you like this song? This is my artist. Nah, I fuck with it, but you feel it's trash, right? Even though that's opinion based and things like that, but if and everybody starts sitting there saying they're not liking the music, and then they break down why they don't like it, maybe it give me opportunity to change some things. I want the truth. Don't just tell me I'm good. I have a son playing basketball. You think he ain't all that? Don't be like, nah, he gonna be, and you feel like, he's trash. Like, or he's not that, or you break down his game. Because sometimes when you're a father, you be blind by certain shit. You look at any little good thing he's doing, somebody could be like, nah, this son, he don't have no heart. He don't have this, he don't that, got no left hand. He shoots too many jump shots. Oh, I'm looking at, yeah, but he scored 10 points and he looked good. You overlook some things. I want the truth, right? This is just how I am. This basketball thing, y'all been watching me for a while. Y'all know when I do my scouting, I gotta be honest, no matter who it is. So when Austin Reaves first started with the Lakers, he wasn't playing much, but I saw he make a jump shot or do like a reverse layup or a tap shot or open fast break, go do a basic dunk that I can probably do at 53 years old. A basic boom like that. It was going crazy on Twitter. Going crazy. Oh my God, this done third. The fans want him in the game. Oh man, this done. Oh man, like every little thing they champion. And I'm like, we had this player, that player, and did way more than Austin Reaves did, but it meant nothing. It meant nothing. But people champion and rally behind, yo, this done third. Oh man, this done. Like literally, if you go back to his first year, I watched nobody can tell me nothing, because I was arguing from day one. He do a reverse layup, it going viral. He was scoring 2, sometimes he may score 4 or 5 points, and they go crazy. They go crazy. And I'm like, it's sad because we have other players that put in work and did certain things that way more than that. It meant nothing. Then it's like, I hate when they was calling like a lot of black people stupid. He's dumb. Get him like it was really strong. There's black people saying this too, not just white. This everybody saying this, and just talk crazy about him. And I'm like, it's crazy. And the reason why I said that because, like I said, it's rooted. It's the mentality of someone black. Like the black person will argue all day and say stuff like they wouldn't, but when it comes to their own peoples, they don't carry it like that, right? And like I said, I could be somewhere, if I'm around a bunch of white people, I don't feel nervous at all. I feel safe. But if I'm around a bunch of black guys, it can go down. Like I just said, that's the mentality. You know what I'm saying? If my mom or you have a son, let's say if you have a teenage son, and you send him out to go to a store, and there's a bunch of teenage black kids there, you're nervous for them. Teenage white kids there, you're not even worrying about it. It's sad, but that's the truth. So the point I'm making is, it's like how he got champion and they was overrating him, right? Now he can overrate. Oh, he's better. Oh man, he good. I'm like, what did you see? He shot. What did you see in him to say these things? Oh man, he's this, that, and third. I'll play him over this person, over this, that, and third. And somebody said they saw some talent. How? Because every time he's scoring 2 and 4 points, he's never been a defender. Not like he was a great rebounder. He wasn't dropping no dimes and stuff like that. It was basic. It was basic. And it's not like he was not like he was an 18-year-old kid and like, yo, he got super talent or he got freakish traits, freakish size to him. So it's like, oh man, he just got championed too much and overrated. So that's what caused the disconnect with me and Austin Reaves early, where it was a lot of people was mopping him, and I felt that he didn't really do nothing to deserve it, and that caused me to be that against Austin Reaves, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what really caused it. I'm a type person, like, I'm gonna call a game how I see it. You see what I'm saying? I haven't seen nothing in that first year, but like I said, I give him a lot of credit because he got better and he got a great work ethic. He's smart, and I think he's smart enough to know a lot of these guys in the NBA is dumb. Because I hear even, and it's crazy because it's sad, but it's the truth. Because I even saw JJ Redick when he was doing his podcast with him and Tim Legler and JJ Redick. JJ Redick always talked about the guys, the IQ level in the game is lacking. And I even heard NBA players, that's the one thing that the IQ level in today's NBA is bad. So anyone who has a IQ, you're ahead of the game. And he wants to be good. So I give Austin Reaves a lot of credit, and I can live with Austin Reaves being on the team. I can live. I don't hate him, but the problem I'm running across now, I'm not convinced he's a second best player on the championship team. I'm not convinced of that. So my thing is, they saying now $40 million. And one thing you cannot ignore, the salary cap is how you manage building a roster around that salary cap is very, very important. It's very important. Lakers don't have high draft picks, a lot of draft picks where we could say, okay, we can afford this because we can have like a highly taught young guy can step in and do. We don't have that. The Lakers don't have that. They don't got draft picks like that. They don't. And they always gonna be at a certain level where they're gonna be drafted bad. They're not gonna be bad like that. So my thing is, I'm looking at, so when somebody say, Kareem, you hate Reaves, no, I don't hate Reaves. I ain't gonna say I like him. He's all right. He's all right. I give him credit. I give him the proper amount of credit. And I'm just looking at the grand scheme of things. Now, let's say if Austin Reaves making $27-28 million, I wouldn't have no problem with him on the Lakers. I would want him on the Lakers. I'd be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? If they say, okay, Austin Reaves your third option, and we got a full-fledged number 2 behind Luka, I'm ready to roll. I really don't have no hate towards Austin Reaves. I don't have an issue with him on the team. But now I'm hearing he may get $40 million. And we all know it's all good and dandy when you make next to nothing and you outperform your contract compared to, because now when you go through that slump, or see, like, right, for instance, he didn't do nothing in the playoffs, right? Reason why it wasn't too bad, because at the end of the day, you know what people were saying? Oh, well, he the third option and he only make $14 million. So it would justify he didn't play good. It didn't mean anything. But when you're in the high echelon and you the second option and you getting $40 million, nobody trying to hear that shit. Nobody trying to hear that. And now if you're not really playing at that $40 million rate, now that you got that money, and one thing, like I said, these guys in NBA don't have high IQ. But when people do get paid, the guys in the NBA, one thing we know, these players pocket watch. We cannot deny that. These players pocket watch. When a player makes that money, guys really, that motivates them more to try to play hard on that player than so to go hard at that player, more so just to go hard, period. You see what I'm saying? It's like, oh man, he getting all this money, pay him what? Like, they will go hard at, like, he getting 200. Like, people talks about people contracts. This like Jimmy Butler, like, y'all pick Tobias Harris over me. Like, y'all pay him and didn't pay me. Like, or players, they be like, when players get paid, that always been in the NBA. There's always been a lot of pocket watching. It's like and reason why I said he still don't garner the respect like that, even when he was the number 1 option when Luka was out. I'm watching him play. I'm like, these guys not even blitzing him. It's like they playing the Lakers regular. Like, y'all don't respect that man enough where he's a good player, and y'all gonna try to take him out the game and try, like, you run double teams or really defend him, like really paying attention to him. Like, you watch them games, a lot of them fouls was crazy, and he scored 22 points on the line. So that is kind of hard. Getting 20 on the line and knowing that's not going to be in the playoffs. See, I look at stuff like that. This is why I said I look at stuff like that, and for somebody to say, "Oh, now he's the second best player because he scored 50 points," that's crazy. Like, you don't even hear people talk about Aaron Gordon had 50 points. You would never hear nobody say Aaron Gordon is the second best player. And Aaron Gordon do a lot. He has a way impact on winning. His impact on winning is crazy. He do a lot of things, and at his position, he do a lot of things. But you won't look at, he has no second option. Like, there's a lot of guys that you just don't see as second options. You know what I'm saying? And we see guys get 50 points before. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's beginning to see. I put everything in a thing, not knocking his performance. His performance was great, not knocking it, but that wouldn't make me say, okay, scratch it. I looked at him coming into the season as the third best guy. That won't make me say, okay, he's the second best player on the championship team when Luka came out. That wouldn't make me, and that's what pretty much happened then, where everybody said, scratch that, he's not no third option, he's the second option on a championship team. And now, instead of $30 million a year, where everybody's saying he was going to get $30 million a year, now he bumped up to $40 million a year. And that changes things. You know what I'm saying? So now you have him and Luka $95 million. The salary cap, I think, is $140. So now you got $45 million to work out your roster with 13 other guys with $45 million. And you got a lot of guys who got good young players, maybe 2 or 3 of them, that's on young deals that can help. You see what I'm saying? And it's like I was saying, people say, oh, he better than Chet Holmgren. No, he's not. Chet Holmgren, if you don't realize how good Chet Holmgren is. Chet Holmgren blocks everything. He rebounds. He's tough. Chet Holmgren is good. Chet Holmgren is good. I guarantee you they wouldn't trade him for Chet Holmgren. I guarantee you if you, when I start saying, oh, he the best, they say the best third option, and they were saying even at second, I'm like, how? I guarantee you, all take away OKC and take away the Lakers. So 28 other teams, you grab them team and say, yo, you could get Reaves or Chet Holmgren. I'm gonna sit there and go on a limb. And I would think it'd go 28-0. I think all 28 teams picking Chet Holmgren over Austin Reaves. I think all 28 teams picking them over Austin Reaves. So he's not, that just chitty chatter, and sometimes guys in the media, to them, they call content creators. I don't even know if I'm a content creator because I don't do tricks. And to be the content creator, what it sounds to me is you have to lie, you have to say things you don't believe to try to stir the pot. That's not me. I ain't get there yet. Maybe that's why my channel don't grow like that, because I don't play the game how it's supposed to be played. I don't throw trick bags and throw out debates, hot takes and stuff like that. That's a hot take. All them guys just caught up in the moment. But I guarantee you, 28 teams picking Chet Holmgren. Removing the Lakers and OKC. I guarantee you, right now, we could just say it. If I had time and I could sit there and look at you guys' comments like that, we could sit there and say it. We could start let's start with the Western Conference. You think the Spurs picking Reaves over Chet Holmgren? No, because Spurs gonna go Victor and Chet Holmgren. Them blocks, what? They both athletic enough to play the four. What? We have that for next. We ain't losing. Chet Holmgren can shoot threes. The Spurs, we all know the Spurs picking Chet Holmgren, right? Let's go Houston. Houston need a guard bad. But you know what? They look at the bigger picture. They'd be like, man, Chet Holmgren was Sagoon. Houston picking him. Dallas picking him. Dallas like, oh, Chet Holmgren and Anthony Davis? They doing that. They be like, man, we get a guard later, because you could always get a guard. Who else? Utah. We know Utah picking Chet Holmgren. Sacramento, they picking Chet Holmgren. The Clippers picking Chet Holmgren. Who else? New Orleans picking Chet Holmgren. Let this go. I ain't going through every single team. Let's go to the East. We know Cleveland will definitely pick Chet Holmgren. They say Chet Holmgren and Evans, and they'll move Jerry Allen. The Knicks picking Chet Holmgren. That's a fact. We know Jalen Brunson got to have that ball in his hand. They look at Chet Holmgren next to a cat. Right? Boston definitely picking Chet Holmgren. So when these guys say stuff like that, oh, Austin Reaves is the best third option. Like that's not true though. It's hot takes. These guys, certain guys got impact on winning, make winning plays, and stuff like things like that. Not saying he's not good, but this is the same. Never even talked about it. I think that would be for the Lakers. Because now what you do, now you get in a 2-for-1. This is what type of stuff the Lakers need. A 2-for-1. Now you got that depth. You add in depth with the Lakers. Right? You add in depth with the Lakers. You getting two players and you filling out two positions, and then that's what need. You get an athletic defender. You get an all-world top of the line defender, a first-team all defender yearly, and a guy that getting better and better. And Ausar Thompson. Ausar Thompson do a lot. Get steals, blocks, transition plays where momentum shifting plays. He do a lot. And Durant is getting better, and he rebounding everything. He gonna solve a lot of those two guys. What I like about those two guys, they cover areas. And you don't have a lot of players can do that. Ausar Thompson defense so good, it's like he makes up for another player. Jalen Duren rebounding is so good, he makes up for another player. Let's say a guy like Jaren Jackson is not a good rebounder at all. Let's say Jaren Jackson was playing alongside Jalen Duren, it wouldn't matter. He's that good where he could cover ground rebounding for, like, you know what I'm saying? Luka is a cone. This guy Thompson's so good, he's covering of two players. You can't underestimate things like that. Things like that is very important. It's very important when you got a guy can do that, cover that type of ground. And I don't think a lot of people in depth understand basketball like that. That guy covered, them guys covered, and they got two guys that's can do that. You getting that, and they young. But Luka, see, the blessing the Lakers got, when you got a guy like Luka, you got like, this is why, and they saying, oh, and when people say, oh, Kareem, you hating on LeBron James. No, I'm not hating on. Luka can't be Luka. You watched Luka last year. LeBron is an all-time great, right? Let's just be honest. LeBron is an all-time great player. He's one of the best players to ever do it, right? He's still producing. Luka comes to the Lakers. What we seeing now in Luka, forget the points, the aggressiveness. Now, I want everybody right now to say yes or no, or agree or disagree with me. You can say disagree or agree or yes or no. Forget the points. I'm not even thinking about the points. The aggressiveness and the way Luka playing. Let's say if he's dismissing the aggressiveness. When he came to the Lakers last year, did we see this? All the way from start, when he came to the Lakers, all the way to the end, to the playoffs. Did we see Luka play like this? This reminiscent of how Luka played, because Luka been in the league long enough, and I think a lot of people watched his game, know his game like that. If Luka playing like we know if Luka playing right now as the guy he plays, how he was in Dallas right now, and how he was deferring a lot to LeBron last year, and he might do it again. I don't know when LeBron comes. Luka, it just don't fit. See, people say, "Oh, Kareem, you hating on LeBron?" It's not hating. I'm just thinking this real life common sense. He don't fit. LeBron needs that ball. LeBron is a big dog. He's alpha. Look, LeBron is alpha. He needs that ball. He needs that ball, and he can't. And Luka respect LeBron so much. Luka can't be Luka while LeBron there. He can't just go 6 straight possessions down and shooting the ball. That's not happening. Like he'll do now. Luka get the ball, go. If he want to shoot, he shoot. He got that freedom. He want to get the ball and shoot 5-6 times straight without somebody else shooting the ball. He could do it and without a care and a worry in the world. Can't do that with LeBron on the court. It just can't happen. It just can't happen. So my thing is, I want LeBron James gone. So yeah, I'm looking at like the trade him. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be so hard. The Lakers trading Bron. It's gonna be hard. And I think there's still going to be a level of respect where they not just going to try to move LeBron. I think the Lakers not just going to openly just try to trade him. I think they're just going to let him expire. But I'm saying that they could benefit more by moving him and getting some assets than, because we're not, just because he make 53 million, it's not like they're going to have that 53 million in cap space just when he's gone. It don't work like that. That's all I'm saying. And I'm like, and some people feel that the Lakers can win this year. I don't think you can win this year if LeBron James on the roster. Because what you're seeing from Luka, even with Austin Reaves, you're not going to see that once LeBron James come back. You're not going to see that. LeBron hearing all this Austin Reaves, it's a second option, LeBron third option. LeBron ain't trying to hear none of that shit. You saw Lou Williams. Lou Williams and DeMarcus Cousins both said that, and I agree with them. Because everybody was saying, oh, Austin Reaves second, Chandler Parsons like, oh, Austin Reaves going to be the second option. LeBron got to go to third. They like LeBron, and we all know LeBron. LeBron not crazy about being no second option. He not really looking at himself as a second option, but I think he can sensibly deep down inside like Luka is. Like, I think he could talk himself into say, I am 41 years old and I can. He won't say it then, never say it out loud, but he definitely ain't deferring to no Austin Reaves. It's not happening. He said JJ not gonna make him tone it down for LeBron James. You got that wrong. Hey, you got that wrong, bro. JJ Redick, this is why I said JJ Redick is in the trick bag. I said this last night live. JJ Redick is in a tough spot. He's in a tough spot because LeBron got him that job. LeBron James got JJ that job, and JJ, at the end of the day, he always gonna feel better, and he can't coach and do how he want while LeBron James there. So you saying he's not gonna have them tone it down, and he's not gonna exit LeBron out that plan. He got that JJ. This is how JJ looking at it. JJ looking at it as, all right, I got one more season with LeBron. JJ pretty much know what management gonna do. He probably not gonna tell LeBron, I don't think. And I think JJ low-key wants to be happy if LeBron James going. That's how people is. Everybody don't keep it 100 like that. JJ don't strike me as a type of person that's all the way 100. I think while LeBron there, I think he's going to carry it and respect LeBron. He played Bronny 18 minutes last night. Like, Bronny should never play no 18. Why is he playing 18 minutes? Them minutes could have been to Nick Smith. Those minutes should have been to Nick Smith. Why Bronny playing 18 minutes? JJ Redick, no, Bronny is trash. He just trying to, still please Bron at somewhat, because it's like, I wouldn't be here because of you. They gave me another year extension. Now JJ got either 5 or 6 years. He'll be on contract for like 5 or 6 years with the Lakers. He got an extra year. I think his first contract was 4 or 5 years, but he had 5 or 6 years. However you look at it, he gonna get paid by the Lakers for 5 or 6 years because of LeBron James. So at the end of the day, LeBron not playing. He like, I can play your son. He said 1,000% disagree with you, Kareem. LeBron deferred to Luka last season and only took 7 shots. How you disagreeing with me? I never said. I appreciate the super chat, Nick T. I definitely appreciate it. I said Luka deferred to LeBron James. I didn't say LeBron James deferred to Luka. I never said that. I said Luka couldn't be Luka last year. I never said LeBron didn't defer to Luka. I didn't say that. I said mentally LeBron can psych himself out and say, okay, I'm his second option behind Luka. I said he might still feel he better than Luka. He might, but I think he could say he's 41 and he might tell himself, all right, I could defer some to Luka. He might could say that. I said was Luka can't beat Luka. I was saying that. But what, you know what I'm saying? I said that. Luka can't be Luka. While LeBron James, Luka is different now than he was last year. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying he's aggressive. I'm not even talking scoring points. The aggressiveness wise. I seen times Luka got on the roll. He knocked 2 straight shots down and came down and purposely looked for LeBron James to give LeBron James the ball. And we know Luka, y'all know this. Y'all know Luka always been one of my favorite basketball players. I've been saying this for years. I said it's like 6 players in the league, and you guys know who the 6 players. I should always say I like my favorite players in the NBA. I used to say it all the time. I used to say Kevin Durant, Brandon. This is not no order. Kevin Durant, Brandon Ingram, Luka, Giannis, Jokic, and a B. I used to like a B. I used to like a B. Then I jumped off a B, but I always said I love Luka and Jokic, love Giannis, love Brandon Ingram, love Kevin Durant. Those like the mainstays. So I said to say this. I watch Luka. Luka, I've seen times he come, he's on the roll, he hit 2 shots in a row, he gonna keep shooting that thing. And I saw a time where he made 2 in a row and went and came down, stopped, and looked for LeBron James. You're going to have a certain level of respect of LeBron, especially then you go into his team. That's all I'm saying. I said I don't think Luka was the complete Luka, and it's going to be a little hard, even this year. I still think mentally you got LeBron James back there. Like, I don't know if Luka idolized LeBron James. I don't know that. How much of a fan he was LeBron James growing up, but that's it's not like he's playing now. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. When I'm saying my whole thing, right, with this Austin Reaves and everything, my whole thing is, and LeBron James thing, it's not like I just don't, my whole thing is winning. This is what I want y'all to get out the conversation. The conversation when it comes to me is about winning. And I don't think that you can win with LeBron James on this roster. And I don't think you can win with Austin Reaves as a second option. Now, if Austin Reaves don't get 40 million, let's say he get 28 or maybe 30, and he's a third, and we get somebody that's better than him, I'm all for Austin Reaves. I don't dislike. I can live with Austin Reaves. But LeBron James, I just don't. LeBron James on this team. That's just the bottom line. I think he's a very selfish person, and I don't think I'm the only one to think that. And I just think he just do a lot of little things that throws a team off. And at the end of the day, in basketball, you're not winning like that. So you guys think you can have all type of chaos and still win a championship. That's how a lot of people think. Oh, we still can do that. It don't work like that. Look at OKC. Their team been locked in. Look at every championship team. Boston was locked in when they won that championship. Locked in when they won that championship. Locked in. Milwaukee locked in. When you win a championship, your health got to come in. You could tell from a start from a team from training camp. You can always look at it, right? And the main thing, you definitely have to look at the second half of the season. Like, you might can. But if your chemistry there, and you might, let's say you have some early, let's say your chemistry is A1 day 1. You have A1 day 1 chemistry. But you have a little knick-knack injuries in the first half of the season. But then you roll in second half. Oh, that can be a championship team. Right? That second, most of the times, most championship teams is healthy throughout the whole season. I don't count like injuries where a player may miss 2 weeks. Let's say your top players, majority of your rotation play about 70 games. That's a healthy season. No, you're not going to get a bunch of people playing 82. But if you get like out of your 8-man rotation, all them guys pretty much playing 70 or more games, that's a healthy season. So with that, the chemistry, you got good chemistry, and you playing well all season, you kind of can see a championship team. Chaos, I told you guys last year, when Cleveland, at the end, Cleveland had the best record up until March. When they start stumbling like that, I said, it's over for them. I said, I don't know about them coming out the East now. I said, I don't know. I said, that's not a good look. Because them and OKC both had the best record all year. Cleveland won 15 games in a row. OKC, I think, won like 14 games in a row. I mean, Cleveland started the season 15-0. And I think OKC started 14-0 or 12-0, something like that. But OKC was consistent all season. All season, they was consistent all season and winning games. So I said, they coming out the East. I said they coming out the East. They coming out the East. When they start slipping like that, their chemistry did a little dip, and they start picking up injuries late in the season, I said it's over for them. You can't have chaos and win no champion. It's not happening. And LeBron brings chaos. Because it's not just LeBron James, it's his fans. LeBron James fan base, that's just what it is. They always gonna feel something, and then he be quiet, and then this bothers the team. The media come trade deadline. Any LeBron James trade deadline, you got somebody, it's a rad dog. You either gonna have Rob Pelinka getting thrown out there as a rad dog for not doing nothing, or a player or two on the Lakers that the fan base hates. So you're gonna have a player, coach, or general manager, somebody that knows he's gonna be crazy around that All-Star break. That's all. It's not like I said, I can live with Austin Reaves, but I don't see him as no third option. I'm sorry, no second option on on a team that you say a championship team. I don't see it, because I still look at him. Yeah, he getting off. Like I said, it's weak. I know the playoffs be different. I see how teams pick up, and the details is a different ball game. I see that. I see it's a big difference in that playoffs. I see it's a big difference in that playoffs. I see that. And then one thing I know about Austin Reaves, and that's just, he is not good. When you play physical and you in on his chest like that, he gets frustrated. That's just like a quarterback. Like he gets frustrated, he gets thrown off his game. And then what I don't like about him, if his number's not there, it's like he got that stat pattern syndromes to me. Like, you can see Austin Reaves is a player that pays attention to his stats. I can't say it's because of the contract, because sometimes a lot of guys do that when they in their contract years. But I've been seeing that in him. He's been doing that. And I don't like players like that. Like, I see his moods when he don't have good games like that. And the Lakers won. I saw games he had like 11 points and they played well. He probably felt he should have had this. He's got that little strong look on his face, his body language. He's just not the same. I don't like that on play, especially, you know what I'm saying? And I saw Lakers win. Not one time, not two times, many times. It's like he's good and he's like a different person when he's having a good game. It's one thing you have a bad game and you lose, then it's like, all right, all fair game. But if you have a bad game and you win, and I see him get frustrated when defense is on him. I see him. And that's not good, because in a playoff, you're going to have more of an aggressive style type of defense. And you're not going to get the calls like you got in the regular season. That's why they were saying the NBA should start refereeing. Everybody knows it's a different game being called in the regular season and the playoffs. That's why when LeBron James said, LeBron said, yo, at least starting in March, they should start, and I agree with LeBron, they should start refereeing the game in March like they're going to do in the playoffs. You're right. Luka and Reaves definitely developing chemistry. They you can see Luka and Reaves is cool. Luka like Reaves. You see what I'm saying? He like Reaves. But at the end of the day, Reaves gonna want his money. I don't see Reaves. If Reaves know maybe he could get another team could give him $40 million, I don't see him sitting there saying, yo, he'll take 30. I don't see it. Only way I think was hurting, and I heard Lou Williams and them said this, they said regardless, when LeBron come back, when Luka come back, this is what Reaves and this is what Lou Williams and DeMarcus Cousins said. They said regardless of however this season go, when LeBron and Luka come back, they said that little stretch, them 3 games, and they know the workings of the NBA better than me. They said regardless of what, Austin Reaves when it's time to negotiate, he could go back and tell teams, look at these games here. If I could be a high end second option, go back on these games. So basically, they saying is LeBron and Luka come back, and he slides to the third option. If Austin Reaves the third option, and his numbers is way down, and he's not playing all that. Right, he's just decent. He can go back to them 3 games and get paid off them 3 games. Get paid off of them 3 games, saying, "Look, this is how I am. This is the real me." So if that's the truth, I'm looking more as a numbers game. Yeah, I think Theo Penn said the Lakers need to trade Bron. Banks, what up, Banks? It just, see, I'm a type of guy. I'm looking not just this year. I'm looking overall. Like I said, I could stomach LeBron for the rest of the year. I can. I could stomach him for the rest of the year. I can. As long as I know it's light at the end of the tunnel, this could be it. I can stomach it. I just think that the Lakers just have to be smart, and they have to be open-minded, and that's how they have to be. With everything. With LeBron, Reaves, everybody, they have to be open-minded, but Luka. You can't say, oh, I like this guy so much. I like Jake LaVavia. I like what he's doing. I don't want to get rid of him at all costs. If something good come your way, and that person is a sticky point, you got to pull that trigger. You got to. Even a guy like Jake LaVavia, like he's playing good right now, but he playing what he's doing. See, this is, what's the bad part about it? And this is me knowing basketball and watch so much basketball. Now I think, damn, my sinus. I think that the bad part is, look at the last two games, he not missing. So this is like the good and bad of it. The last two games, Jake LaVavia had tremendously good games, right? But you're gonna be like, you can easily look and be like, you can't judge it 100% because the man's shooting like 90%. He's shooting like 90%. 90, good to have, you want those type games. But it's kind of like, you'll rather, I ain't say you'll rather, but it's like you could, let's say for instance, let's say he played 3 games, shot 90%, had 20-something points every game. Let's say he averaged 25 and shoot 90% from the field, right? With 20 points a game, 22 points a game, and shoot 90% from the field, right? You go, damn. But then you have 3 games, and he had 20 plus points in the 3 games and shoot 49% from the field. You will feel a little more comfortable and say, yo, he's good, and like, yo, he can do this and do that. Like, far as scouts wise, of course, you would rather shoot 90% to boost up your field goal percentage, but it looks more like, yo, hey, like, it's normal. It's more normalized, like, oh, no, he good. He good. You don't look at it, oh, he just hot. He just on a hot shooting streak. You could say to yourself, nah, this player is good. Yeah, you could say yourself, oh, he's good, he this and that, and you seeing a full-fledged, you can't say like, oh, he just hot. When the player shoot 90%, it's like he's super hot, and you know that's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. But he's a good player though. I always thought he was good, even in Memphis. I think he's a good player. He's not no starter, but he's definitely a good guy to have off your bench. And when he making the salary, see, the dangerous part about it, if he have too much of good a year, he gonna opt out. See, this is what I'm saying about the money again. Now, if he have too much good of a year, right, where he could say, I can easily get mid-level money. Now, this definitely causes a problem. Let's say if all free agents, let's say he said Austin Reaves is the all-star this year. Like, to me, all-star is not all that. Kyle Korver made all-star before, so it's like, all right. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, all-star. You know what I'm saying? But, you're not perennial all-star. There's a big difference. But anyway, He having a good year. He made All-Star. Okay, like, what is your point? That still don't stop it with what I'm saying. Man, this parking over here sucks, man. That Kareem is wrong as a Laker fan to like watching Spurs play. I don't know where that come from. I don't even pump up the Spurs. I just pump up Wemby. So I don't know where that come from. I really don't know where that come from. He said Bronny went crazy last night. Bronny is trash, and he had no business playing 18 minutes. He had no business playing over Nick Smith. No business playing over Nick Smith. Nick Smith done had 30-point games in this league already. And he's young. He's only 20. Him and Bronny around the same age. Like, there's no way, ain't no other teams. If his last name was James, he would not have played. Nick Smith is taller than him, better in every which way, to shoot better, everything. There's no way he should be playing over Nick Smith. That's what I don't like about this shit. That's what I don't like about this shit. Like, why is he playing? Like, you trying to win games? Like, why? Like, why? You got a young player. You might find something in this guy. This is the perfect opportunity. This is why I don't. This is the part it frustrates me. When you have a young player, Nick Smith was one of the best high school players in his class, right? I mean, down, he's just been a good. I think he was a lottery pick. I'm not 100% sure, but he definitely was a first-round pick, right? He earned everything what it was. A young player that's trying to find himself in this league. Why is he not getting opportunity? This is the time you may find a diamond in the rough. You know what I'm saying? You may find a diamond in the rough where you have players where they play a good stretch of games and you may find a diamond in the rough. He may give you something, be like, oh shit, this is what we've been needing. And let's say he playing in the rotation, he getting those minutes, and he's showing something that, oh shit, this is what we need. We need this offensive punch right here. Oh, we can use him. We could use him. He could probably take Gabe's spot. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's young. He's untapped. He done had a few 20 and 30-point games in the NBA already. He done that already. He's a young player. He got super duper talent. He was projected to be like a highly talented player. How don't you play this guy? I don't understand it. But you got a guy that you know don't have no NBA talent, a guy that's trash. He only playing there because his father got him the gig, and JJ's still trying to honor LeBron James in some way. That's what I was saying. People talk about JJ not going to stop Luka and Austin Reaves, have them slow it down for LeBron James. That's bullshit. He not going to tell Luka because it's common sense. He get fired trying to get Luka to slow it down. But Austin Reaves don't got clout like that. JJ read it, and I'm not mad in a sense, because if somebody got me a job and stuff like that, and LeBron James the reason he there, so I kind of get why he got some sense of loyalty to him, and that's why Bronny is playing, because he feel like I owe LeBron something. LeBron not there, and and Gabe and them, so he feel like I can justify playing Bronny over a guy like Nick Smith. Now, if it was over Gabe or somebody, it'd be hard for JJ Redick to pull that off. It'd be hard for JJ Redick to pull that off right there. But to do it for over a guy like Nick Smith, give him minutes, it's like, all right, he can do that. He know, okay, I can squeeze him in here, squeeze him in there, to keep my relationship good with Bron. But he can't coach how he really want to coach. Cause there's no way Bronny giving us nothing. He giving us nothing. He had no talent. He shouldn't even see the floor. He should never see the floor. And this is not hating on LeBron James. Like, this is the shit that get me mad. This is not hating on, this is common sense. If that was any other player who never had no real high-end skills where you looked at as like a high-end, it's not like he's an 18-year-old phenom where I had to get him in. I have to give him some reps. Like, it's nothing about this man. We all know if his last name was James, that's like a parking spot right here. I don't know if my car can fit there. Yeah, it is. Let me see if I can fit. I hate to move out my spot. And I can't fit. Let me see. Yeah, I think I can fit there. Nah, that's kind of tight. Nah, I can't fit. No, that's I could. I might could fit. I'm scared to move my spot. Somebody come and grab this spot, and I'm not 100% sure I could fit. He said Mark Walters needs to end this clown show. You're right. You're right. He said, Kareem, let the kid grow into his role and develop. If he is any other name, you wouldn't be saying he had no talent. That's bullshit. Who's saying this? Hold on, let me see. Him. Let me ask you this. Now, I got a lot of people been supporting me for years on this. You mean you telling me to Kareem, a guy that's, you saying his last name, if his last name wasn't James, I wouldn't be saying this. That's bullshit. So you mean to tell me what we seen for Bronny since the whole time he been in the NBA, right? The whole time he been in the NBA. And you got a guy like Nick Smith, a former first-round pick, completely skill set. You think me seeing Bronny to play the way he played, if his last name was Thompson or some shit, you really think that I would? You wildin'. So basically what you saying, you think that I would if Bron James' last name was Thompson, and he was a second-round pick, 55th pick, and I saw what I saw from the whole time in the NBA, a guy that's little, that's not a point guard, don't got no point guard skills, can't shoot, the defense overrated. You think I should be like, nah, let the kid develop? You think I would sit there and say, he do nothing, not one thing great? You think I sit there and not develop, and we got a guy like Nick Smith on the roster, and so you think I'd have been like, I don't have a problem with him, and wouldn't want Nick Smith to be getting those minutes? You must not know me. You must not know me. I'm not on Bronny because he's Bron's son. That has nothing to do with it. Bron just not good. That's just the fact of it. He's not good. That's just what it is. To me, I don't look at him as a good NBA player. That's just what it is. No matter what his name is. And he playing because JJ just has to do it at some fashion. Come on, like Nick Smith, everybody named mother know he should be playing. You give him 18 minutes. Give him 18 minutes. No, W, it's not a trade. That's just a trade. I really want to ask you guys what y'all do. It's a question what y'all do. Like I said, I don't hate Reaves. If Lakers get Reaves for 30 million, so be it. 40 million to 30 million is totally two different things. Now, if you give him 40 million, tell him to be the second option, I don't see no championship with no Lakers. Not in the salary cap league. I don't see it. I don't see no championship. If you have to pay him 40 million, that $10 million is the difference. That 10 million, 30 million to me is a lot. 30 million is a lot for a third option, because I think a third best player, when you paying three guys over $30 million, that's a lot of salary, yo. In the salary cap league, especially when you don't got no good young players in the pipeline. So you could do that when you got high-end young players on the pipeline where they playing and they not getting paid that much, but they the young players not getting paid that much, but they producing. They producing like crazy and they're not getting paid that much. That's when if you got three guys, see, that's why OKC, they feel they paid the guys like that, because they got guys who got smaller contracts. Then they got a pipeline of draft picks. So they like, fuck it, I'm gonna pay Chet, I'm gonna pay Jalen Wins, and I'm paying Shea. They feel they can do that because they got a bunch of young guys that's on the pipeline in the way they structure their contracts. The way how they got Hockenstein and Caruso contract and Dort, where if they fall off, they got replacements, cheaper replacements right there. He said the Blazers playing well after Chauncey took a leave of absence. But I'm telling you, it's our Romanian. He said Jalen Brown ex-girlfriend's the only fan star now. Yeah. Yeah, it's that's just what it is. In basketball, the way how the salary structured now and the way how basketball being played, that's all. Like I said before I end this, I don't have, again, y'all hear me talk about LeBron James, it's not just coming from just a strictly hate thing. It's come from a thing where it's like, okay, it's time for him to go. That's it. You never heard me say LeBron James is a bum. I never speak on his game. He just a chemistry killer, and I just don't want him on the team no more. That's all. Never heard me say he shouldn't be in the league. When it comes to Bronny don't supposed to be in the league. He don't supposed to be in the league. And it's hard for me to get mad at JJ. JJ just fulfilling his thing. And so when we talked about yesterday, and I think we all can agree. How you? I think we all can agree. I think we all said this. JJ would be happy when LeBron gone. JJ would be happy. JJ can't coach the way he want to coach. Because we all know Bronny wouldn't have been in that game for no 18 minutes. He wouldn't have been out there no 18 minutes. JJ want to walk away from this in good standard with LeBron. When LeBron leaves, he could say he's a true friend. He kept it 100 with LeBron. JJ feel, listen, I kept it 100 with LeBron. And he in good standard with LeBron. When all said, it's not my fault. I want you, LeBron. This is management doing. He want that. And he will want Bronny off the team too. He will want Bronny off the team too, because he still don't want to be in a position, even if Bron leave and he there and JJ have him, if LeBron have JJ as caretaker. Like, not Bron, I don't fuck with nobody in that organization. JJ, look out for my boy. Let him develop. Let him develop, give him opportunities. He know LeBron watching every game. He know that. Even though Bron wouldn't be able to do as much, and JJ can say this and that, it'd be much evened up. It'd be much easier for JJ to say, hey, they want me to send him down to the G League. They want me, JJ can easily say stuff like that while Bron not around. But it's much easier to not have him on the roster, period. Yeah, I'm about to get on this call. Like, comment, share, subscribe.